Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase
She's a woman of principles.
Akatia asumbu Tinabia papabi na mizibema wana waya majuma nukwari siasi na mizibema wana waya majuma nukwari siasi.
I am David Kwesin Saki from Somanya. I met my wife at Achimtafo. I met her in 1976. I've married her for 44 years. We stayed as husband and wife for 44 years.
Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase.
We have 3 children, Eric, Irene, and Abigail. She was very particular with the children's education. My wife was a hard-working woman. Hard-working. He sold almost everything, from snakes to snails. Fast and slow. And
Akatia asumbu Tinabia papabi na mizibema wana waya majuma nukwari na mizibema wana waya majuma nukwari.
Papa, tu me get a little bit of the radio. I did Papa, you to be a the kind of mood my dear, not the thing mood my dear. Nothing, yeah, that's what it is. Ela para não ser infantil, não ser any da, é mame, é pra mim, é da o fundo de mim na outra milhão, aí ele tuma tuntum. Na ele tuma tuntum no sua, e ele o bebê a manoni na, uma manoni na, no, mas o deve ser, e ele tuma tuntum no time, mas almoço, e bebê a mão, não o bebê a.
Florence. When no piano you are a pin million. I check it. You don't know. Don't go. I get with you. I get no fair. No, never marry. I asked. Hello, you may have.
Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase.
She retired as a deaconess from the church. Only last year, July. About 1 year, we are in July. About right, they retired him. Sorry, they retired her about 1 year ago. So I thought she was coming to concentrate on the school, and she died.
Akatia osumbu Tinabia papabi na mitibema wana woye mejuma nukwari sasi na mitibema wana woye mejuma nukwari.
So my wife looked for the land on which this church was standing. They started a church, and the church, you see, people started settling here. So the church grew faster than envisaged. So they wanted a bigger space. My wife was the one who acquired this land for the church. So the church started growing until they completed this structure, and it was moved from this place to that place.
Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari
in the church, you see, I was supporting her at the background because I started attending Pentecost Church somewhere in the 80s. So I was supporting my wife at the background. So the church over there, we have our investment in that church. The church people, they know. The money we push into that structure there from this room was phenomenal. And the church is now standing. My wife is dead. And when you pray a role, in anything your hands finds to do it very well, so that those around will say, oh, you have done your best. So my wife did her best in the church and until his passing.
Dewa onyewe ahonja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye.
It was a pathetic, and if somebody should question God, if we have the position to question God, I have questions for God to ask Him. But you see, we are not in that position to do that, because we are His handiwork, and we should accept anything that comes our way.
Akatia asumbu Tinabia papabi Na mizibema Wana waya majuma nukwari Siasi Na mizibema Wana waya majuma nukwari Siasi Akatia asumbu Tinabia papabi Na mitibema Wana woye majuma nukwari Sasi Na mitibema Wana woye majuma nukwari
Yeah.
Mini Yabusi na Asher White here in Naha. Near the Nasi Emma Susu Yamupon. Bears a bring Yama be the free na year to throughout the period. By Namia or Yamobine or Pay so, or may get it to the Bia, Odia, Yadaha. Yawaha, yet Nasi Cassi, and also Sunapo. 21 were dinner grammar, one boy, was saying, but yet Piama, get a high than Yamias, get a before acid, and also any retired pastor, any presiding, and so acid, any other second acid. I said, there was one single day there. Obi Ambe Ambe Shay, right? Ambe Ruby, Ambe Bopai. And yes, different church of Bengal branches as well. Every district, any other district. Now, I'm boy who by now and Ra, what we are to me, to nephew are near Castle, Iradia, that was you. But of Castle, Iradia, that was you. That's why I say, oh, any assault Bra said this year, we saw whatever boy. Ama a year na Yamishlam donation the buy any and your mama did the boy. It's Yamishlam. Amen. I'm set the man over Canada. The dear and one of us. You're the master. Amen. Letters in town. I will pray the ship whoever, but who tells say the first sorry and go and stop. And see and down to your other the best of no one I do but free your master. Yamisha.
Dewa onyewe ahomja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye
Yes,
Akatia Osumbu Tinabia Papabi Namizibema Wana Waya Majuma Nukwari Siasi Namizibema Wana Waya Majuma Nukwari Siasi Akatia Osumbu.
She voted all her life for the school and the church. And I thank her. Thank her so much. You see, if God should inform us before He does things, hardworking, show no tiredness, and she makes sure that everything she does was successful. The school was started in this structure. Later, when it was becoming bigger and bigger, I added that structure over there. And later this. My wife was played a major role because I was still working when we started this school. This school will be 30 years next year. Next year, September, this school will be 30 years. So she was supervising everything I was doing. She was supervising this school, and I was also concentrating on my work. From Nungwa Secondary School, when we got married, I realized that the cost of living in Accra was so much unbearable. So I decided to transfer to Eastern Region Kukwentim in St. Paul's Technical School. 19 something, we started this school. We bought the land, we started building somewhere. And there was a problem with the land, so we had to move. And fortunately, God willing, we got this place. And we started. I didn't have money then. But you see, I see into the future. So we married for 44 years. And it was fun. We struggled. We sometimes we fight. But you see, what I have never done in my life in the course of our marriage is to go and tell somebody to come and mediate between the two of us. This school is the first school in this community. All other schools came to meet me. How did it happen? And when we had then completed this structure, so I told her that we cannot. We have 13 rooms in this structure, some big, some small. But you count 13 rooms in this structure. So I told her that she was a teacher by profession, so we cannot allow that to go waste. So let's use this structure to start something, because we were not competing. There was no school to compete with. So we started. It started in my hall. I have a very big hall there. So we started. We went to enroll children into the school. So she said, okay, he will take a different direction. And and I should also take a different direction. So when we come to meet, we come back to meet, we will see whose admission came first. So the next day, we prepared. There was no money. Listen, there was no money at all to start the school. But you see, like the preaching that pastor did today. There was no money. Where would you, no chair, no nothing. And we moved to this place in July. No, in August. And the next September, school starts. So what do we do? I told her we will buy wire board and construct benches and chairs beside them. So we did that. And they came. They came and we started. The first day we got 6 children. 6. If my logbook is here, you will see in the logbook. No, this is not the logbook. The names of those 6 children we started the school with. And you see, because there was no school around us, that it started. We have to move from our hall into the bigger rooms. Where we have bigger rooms in there. So we started. And one thing I know about education is that when you are starting school, start from the beginning. Don't start admitting class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4 at the same time. You cannot get a firm foundation. So what we did was that we started from the nursery. And before the year end, the number was huge. So we have to start separating them into different bigger rooms in this same structure. So we went, the school has to be, you cannot do it without government knowledge. It must be registered. So when I went to the ministry, Registrar General first. You go to anything you do, you approach the Registrar General first for their consent. So we registered the school with the Registrar General. Then I went to education to inform them to come and supervise the school. They said, well, once I have received the Registrar General's consent, I should continue. So they gave us verbal acknowledgement of the work we are doing here. But they said, when we operate up to some time, they will come and give us a certificate for it. So we operated for about 3 years. 3 years without their being here. So one day I went to Accra and I was passing in front of their office, engineer's office, and I entered. And I went to their office and reminded them of what they told me. The school is 3 years now. Come and inspect it. So they came. They came. They were happy because of the environment. The environment at which the school was operating was conducive for teaching and learning. So they came to do the inspection and they gave us a certificate to continue operating. So in a nutshell, I started the school.
Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase Dewa onyewe.
Her role, the role she played in the establishment of Golden Star International School was so immense. So immense. And she made sure that we ran it precisely. He did everything precisely and did everything in her power for success. Both academical performance and everything. Look, the food we prepare for our students here is one of the best. It was, and it is still one of the best. One day you can come and we'll serve them. We will serve you. Because she said that good student, if you want your children to be brighter, you see the children spend more days in their school than in their homes. They come here like 7 o'clock, school starts 8 o'clock and close at when we started, we were closing at 4 o'clock. It was later we reduced it from 4 to 3 o'clock. And we are still operating with that time. 8 to 3 o'clock. 3:30. So her contribution in the establishment and in the running and in the success of the school, she makes sure that everything was done to perfection.
Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase na mezebema wana woye mejuma nukwari siase Dewa onyewe ahumja onyewe na mezebema
I have told God my past that please, can you hold on some time? But he does things at his own will and without anybody questioning him. So whatever you accept from God, if you accept good from God, you must be prepared to accept that one also. Thank you.
Na mizibema wana woye mejuma nukwari siasi. Na mizibema wana woye mejuma nukwari siasi. Akatia osumbu tinabia papabi. Na mizibema wana woye mejuma nukwari sasi. Na mizibema wana woye mejuma nukwari
Died suddenly. She was not sick. Even that day she died. She woke up and went to the kitchen to prepare the morning chores for the children. So how can somebody who was not sick, not reported sick, and die in the next hour? But you see, anything you do, you cannot blame God for it. Initially, I was annoyed, and I didn't know who to blame. I didn't know who to blame. But you see, I realized that good people I encountered in my life, that's the way they lie. You see, the man who came here with my wife to ask me for a place to start the church, the same way the woman died, suddenly. You see, good people don't die. They go on transition. That's how I saw my wife. She was a good woman, good virtue, and you can't come to Golden Star and mess up outside. She will not allow you to mess up outside. She will bring you under serious scrutiny, because she will ask you, why do you go and do that outside the school? Anything you have to do it here for me to see.
Akatia asumbu Tinabia papabi Na mizibema Wana waya mejuma nukwari Siyasi Na mizibema Wana waya mejuma nukwari Siyasi Akatia asumbu Tinabia papabi Na mitibema Wana waya mejuma nukwari.
The name she died with, and everybody around the vicinity to the community, everybody called her Please Mother, because she told them that you cannot address an elderly person without saying please. So please is like asking permission to do something. Please. Before you continue anything you tell an elderly person, you have to address the person first. So they call her Please Madam. All the children call her Please Madam. And she died with that name because everybody in the community called her Please Madam. She has served God and mankind, because if this school should run for 30 years, imagine the number of children who pass through her hands. The number of children who pass through her hands. She has served God and mankind in the way she knew best. Thank you.
Emunyoni wo waje yilo klobo Somanya traditional area ne mamio egbene oni Ìbàdàn yo edomi samenya egbanya ne mana na koliko ajado etene le echo kan waba le wa keme babla ne waye omo waba le mami wena kan mami mwa bo ye bene echose school bi ne abo ne eyisi samenya ke hunu o se ke ya hospital no le ba nya ya kangeli jon lo bino ne edowode gbawanya o waba bino wa pie Wasaki ne wa keme ya o wa nyemi o kwa jiro ne se ka be ne o ba puenge yo lo le chapino ko e daga nomro ne ya le enoti trilenge wodoi wa bile na hu wa ba ne wa keme ba fuya
Nidindi nene maja kenete auto sumienu ami fru Somanya ogome na ye mi se ye mami ye nimno pa ye papa nso ye nimno mi fa no say mi bra penny enti ni re no nso eye mi yire penny enti omnyira omo fru Somanya mi fa no sa oye ye sipim enti ni yire na o futa bebi enti eyenu ba yenu so be se ye enti se ye be yemra na be jano enti na ye ba ye nso aso se na mo ye hihye hye ne fine fe ma ba se na hihye ni nyina ye fine enti ye da mo ase enti ye nso ye be se ye di ye ni onyam e be tai adwumade ye chi enu nti na ye ba ye mini mebusia yo midi sipi majimfran a mi fi yilo krobo na mami ya oda fami nikun badanfo nikun se yo hini mini na esin o hini baako ti na me ba ye na adase obi adi woni oni se ne yem ye papa enti ye nyina ye sua brebe frem se na ya da che ye nyina ye fra asase nso a ye de be ka ye.
Okay, I am Alex Owusu. I fellowship with the Church of Pentecost, the same place I fellowship with her, and I'm more of a family member than a friend. Okay, I've known them since infancy. About 30 years ago, I've known them. I know the woman. I know one thing about her. She's a mother for all. One, her home is always opened. Her kitchen is never locked because anytime you go there, she feeds you. Ask, oh, baby, baby. So we all call her, please, madam, not because of just the school, but because of how we relate with her. She's very good. She's a mother. Let me put it that way. She's the epitome of motherhood. That's what I can say about her. Because I know a lot of people have gained from her, one way or the other. Indirectly or indirectly, you've gained from her. So I believe that her demise is again lost. You know, it's a vacuum created which will be very difficult for it to be filled. Because some people are not irreplaceable. Not everyone can replace them. Someone they are gone, they're out of it, and I believe she's one of them.
Okay, so my name is Theophilus Samate, and a teacher of Golden Star International School. I'm a ICT teacher over there. So, Madam Florence Saki was a mother for everyone. Very patient, very caring, and ready to provide for everyone that comes close to her. For the children, she's very happy about them, and then always ready to support and then provide for them. So she goes to every length to make sure that they have everything that they want in the school. So she's loving, caring to both staff and even those from outside and even parents. Very sad that you have lost a great person like her. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Dora Gawi. I'm a staff in Golden Star International School. Sorry. Oh, our relationship is very good, and I see her as one of my role models because she's very hardworking, and we call her please madam, but personally I call her grandma. Grandma is very hardworking. She's a good organizer, and she's someone that likes to implement discipline in everyone she sees, whether you are her child or you are not her child. She makes sure that you learn something from her, and I've learned a lot of things from grandma.
Yeah, mommy Obia. She's everything. She's everywhere. Obia. Me say me drinks now. Me say no. She was the first person. My dream boss said me baby na program was sorry. And yes, young local. Me see me make me local drinks. And I say, when you make calabash ni sanyoma no ho. Eya me beji na me fan koye. Kura. No, see me beji na me fan koye. Nti onu na ma me the idea of sa ejumana. Me she was the first person. O ma me sa idea of ejuma. Nti onu oyobi oda makuma so na oyobi so amini me ta di agropa. Me na ma no ma bono. No so abom. Even though say oyema me penimu no oyobi a or bow down to earth to anybody. Me bono ma no so abom na yes. Nti o kono je. Ka se nya me ya. Me bo apa. Ya me kan no be bi owo bia no fa ni sie yi.
Actually Mrs. Vule mbi ya school ya Golden Star. Mbi ekpa. Mbi sis ya Golden Star. Madam ehi. If you come and call lu e ke bo ba be. Ni mi o kale bio. Ke kale te school mi na ga on fe fight e je no ko bibio. E gbo na do mi wa. Kale ba sani. Ewu omo nga. Ni ko lu we no mo ne ka bo ba no school mi je no ko bibio. Mi no kale bio. Le tene e do mi wa. She had done a lot for me. I quite remember I wasn't feeling well. She came to my house, donated some items and gave me some cash on me for hospital. She had done a lot for me. I can't tell it all, but so much.
Na meze